Hello, my astrology lovers and friends. I am so happy to be here today to talk about Mercury going into direct motion. Yay. So we all know that Mercury going into direct motion is good, it's amazing, it's better. We can now sign contracts and things are going to be more fluid and communication is going to be more direct and technology is going to work better. Yes, all true and all cool, but more. I'm here to tell you a couple of things that you can do and that you can put into practice so that you can surf this wave of Mercury direct, apply it to your life, and get great benefits out of it. So here is the first thing. Mercury direct is in the sign of Aries at 15 degrees of Aries, and it is a fire sign. And this year of 2024, we have a fiery Mercury. What does that mean? It means that 6 months out of the whole year, Mercury will be in fire signs, okay? So it goes through this motion of retrograde and direct in fire signs throughout this year. And the first one that we just went through the retrograde motion, and today we go into the direct motion, is Aries. Aries is all about initiative. Okay, it is the energy necessary, the energy that it takes for trees to blossom, and it's the spring energy, and it's all about starting things. And if you think about your Aries friend, he is the one that says, hey, let's go, let's get the car, let's go to the beach, let's do this and that. So it's about initiative, and it's about identity, how you present yourself to the world. So my first tip or thing to apply is think about the others. Because when we think about ourselves, when we think about our identity, sometimes it may not be that clear what type of character we want to present to the world. There might be a mix of taking other people's opinion into question. But when we think about others, then we just give. A very wise person once asked me, told me, live your life in a way that if you die, something that is amazing that was going to happen doesn't. Okay, this was a complicated phrase, but just to resume, if your intention is to bring water to a village in Africa where they don't have water and you die, maybe they won't get water. And that's kind of sad. But if your greatest intention is just to have a Ferrari, if you die and you don't get a Ferrari, then that's okay. It doesn't really change anything in the world. And this is my first advice, is think of others, because when you think of others, then it's easier to take initiative. If you think about how exposing yourself, because this is an Aries theme, and it's also a Leo theme, and it's also a Sagittarius theme that is going to come later in the year, but it's about passing on information. If you think about exposing yourself, mostly thinking about others than yourself, it is way easier to go do the thing, to put it out there. And about doing the thing, putting it out there, this we have a very strong Mars energy with Neptune during this direct motion of Mercury. So we have the courage that it takes to do things and to expose ourselves. So do get out there. Do have the courage. Take the risk. It is the perfect timing to put these things into motion. The second thing I wanted to say about this direct motion of Mercury is it is in conjunction with the eclipse, the total solar eclipse that just happened in 8 degrees of Aries. And when we have an eclipse, the name says it all, there is something eclipsed. So there is something that might not be that obvious about how we want to take action. There might be something that is hidden under something. Okay? But just like a solar eclipse, when you look at a solar eclipse and you have the light, the beam of light around it, whatever wants to shine is showing itself very clear that it wants to shine. And if you look closely and you pay enough attention, just like with an eclipse, it is very obvious and it is very strong, the desire to shine, the desire to expose oneself. And this marries perfectly with the third thing that I wanted to say about this direct motion of Mercury, is that while Mercury was retrograded, it visited Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid that represents and depicts our wounds. Okay, so it went through this retrograde motion, it visited Chiron, and now it is going back direct, and it will visit Chiron on the 7th of May. And throughout this last few weeks where it has been retrograde, and now we have the opportunity to heal wounds regarding exposure. Okay. If there were moments in your past, it can even be from your childhood, that you opened up, that you showed yourself, that you exposed, and that you were hurt, this is the perfect astrological time to heal that wound and be able to again give to the world, present, offer the world this beautiful gift that is your light. And when our wounds are healed, we are then able to give more because we are less scared to open up again, to shine again in this way. So this direct motion of Mercury meeting Chiron for a third time in just a couple of months, very magical. Okay, on the 7th of May, Mercury will meet Chiron, and there you go. There is a new opportunity to once again expose yourself. Expose. And it might be scary to expose oneself once we have a wound, but I mean, life is here for it to be lived, and emotions are here for them to be felt, and life is here for us to play. And if it's not to give, then I really don't see the point in playing. I mean, being the best version of oneself is amazing if you can share it with others. And for us to be able to share it with others, we have to do this deep, beautiful, crazy, exciting, courageous, bold work that is to know oneself. Okay? So Mercury direct on April 25th, big opportunity to expose yourself once again, to let your light shine. Don't hide under the covers. Even if you wanted to, it is just like an eclipse. The more you hide, the more you shine. So just go out there, use all of the Mars energy that is giving you that extra courage, and just shine. Okay? I am Raissa. It's very nice to be with you here. If you like how I share, just subscribe to my channel because I have many videos I want to share with you, and I'm also mustering the courage to do so. Thank you.